Hey y'all, so I'm outside today. Some of you may recognize where I'm sitting. I'm sitting in our outdoor shower. One of the reasons is because if I'm up here, for the most part, the pesky little chickens will leave me alone so that I can make a video, but as you can see, she's up here standing on the stairs harassing me anyway. But anyway, that's part of the life with chickens. So, I thought today I would go over the most popular topic around this time of year, which is New Year's goals and resolutions. I see them as being two separate categories. Maybe some of you think they're the same thing, and that's fine. But to me, resolutions are more personal things like finances and weight loss and bad habits, those sort of things. And I do have some of those goals this year, or resolutions, we'll say. But my channel's not really about me personally, but I'll go ahead and share some of my personal resolutions with you, and then we'll move on to what our homesteading or our house goals are for the year. And I wrote them down. So for my personal resolutions for New Year's 2024, we have a dog that's a rescue that was hanging out at one of my mom's houses, and she is probably twice the size that she should be right now. So my first resolution is to walk her name is Coco, at least 2 times a week, hopefully 3. And then maybe by the end of the year, we'll be walking, 5 to 7 days a week. It'll be good for her and it'll be good for me. So that is number 1 on my list for my personal resolutions. Number 2 is I have decided to just let people be wrong. I'm not going to waste time arguing with people anymore. If you think, the sky is purple, then the sky is purple. I'm not wasting my personal peace and time on it anymore. You want to put negative comments down below? Be my guest. Go ahead. It's up to me to keep the peace in my life, and I'm going to do more of that in 2024. Number 3, I am going to be planning something fun or something new, even if it's just go to a new restaurant with Tommy, a date night. We'll call it a date night at least once a month. Now we'll have a little shake date here and there where we go to Sonic and get a shake, just on a whim. We've both been working so much that we haven't spent as much time on he and I as I would prefer. We're not having marital problems. Don't read something into this. It's just that I want to spend more time focusing on our relationship and us and doing fun things rather than just being go to work, go to work, go to work. So that was number 3. Number 4, my personal financial goal is I want to pay off 2 credit cards or accounts this year. Our goal is to become debt free. And last year we paid off two things as well. So we're going to pay off 2 more this year. We're going to reduce our debt load. And number 5 for me is a hard one, but I'm going to be making a point to drink more water from now on because I don't drink enough water. I drink too many sugary drinks that it's not good for me. It makes me gain weight, and I would like to get healthier, back to where I used to be. And so number 5 on my personal resolutions was drink more water. So that's all the personal resolutions I have for this year. So let's move on to goals for 2023 that are more about gardening and homesteading. So if you're new around here, Tommy and I bought a dilapidated lake cottage about 2017. And we have gutted it. Would you be quiet? Shh. We have gutted it and down to the studs, and we've replaced windows and plumbing and electrical and sheetrock and insulation and a new HVAC system and so many things. And we still have a long way to go. We also would like to sell and move to a bigger property. This was never going to be our forever home. It's not that we don't like this house or that we don't like the neighborhood or, you know, whatever the area. We do, but we always wanted more animals and more gardening space. So this was just the next step in our journey, and we are nearing that point where we would like to hurry up and finish everything so we can put it on the market. And we are actively looking for another property and would be willing to sell this property as is if we find the property that we want. So these are some things we know that we need to get done if we're going to sell this house, or if we're just going to live here another 5 years because of the economy. So these are our 2020, it's going to be hard to say 2024 from now on. These are our goals for 2024 for our house. So goal number 1, if you've watched any of our other videos, you know that we still have to install the office window. I did pull out all of the sheetrock on the one wall to get it ready for Tommy to do it, but he hasn't had an opportunity. So installing that office window is goal number 1. Now these aren't in order. He'll do it when whatever he has the time or money for, but that's number 1 on my list. Number 2 is level the house. The house is not level. We've paid 2 different people to level it, and it is still not level. So I got the 20-ton jacks, and we're going to do it ourselves. That is probably going to be my next video, in fact. It will be a video coming up in the next 2 weeks if it will stop raining on the days that we plan to do it. So leveling the house is up next. Finish the French drain. Now, along the back, I had started digging a French drain myself. Tommy helped every now and then, but I need to get that finished. Our house is on a slope, our land is, and the water just comes down and right there up against our bedroom wall. And during Harvey, we actually had water coming into our house. So putting in a French drain is our best way to mitigate the issue that we're having there with our drainage. Next is to finish the carport. Why have we not finished the carport? Because we're putting on all the gables, we're going to be putting cedar, and I had ordered it. It got lost somewhere, and so I had to order it again. And when that gets in and Tommy does the gables, puts the cedar on the gables, then we can put the metal on the carport and finish up the carport. Paint the kitchen cabinets. I had painted them probably 3 to 5 years ago with a dark green, and that house is 1,000 square feet. The kitchen's very tiny, and the dark green it makes it look like a little cave in there. It's too dark, even though I love the color, and it hides some of the dirt, so I don't have to clean my cabinets every day. I am going to be painting those cabinets a lighter color. Finish the guest room. Now, I think the last video I did in the guest room was the brick wall we did. We still have to do the ceiling, we have to do the floor, the trim, and I think that'll cover it. I think we'll be done after that. So we need to finish the guest room. Now on this side of the house, there's a window there and a window there, which you can't see, but we're going to turn that into a door that comes out onto a deck. There'll be a door over here and a door over there and a big deck on this side of the house. And I need to look for those doors. I need exterior doors, one that opens this way and one that opens that way. We don't want them going like this. Does that make any sense? So anyway, I need to find the 2 doors for this side of the house. And then after that, we can replace the siding on this side of the house. Which leads me to my next goal, which is replace the rest of the siding on the outside of the house, because I am tired of looking at it. And once the house is level and everything, and we have those 2 doors, we can get the rest of the siding replaced, because it's a serious eyesore. So yeah, I really want to get that done this year. It's not that it's too expensive, because this is such a small house and we've already done half the house anyway. It's just a matter of getting that house leveled so we don't have crooked Hardy. I've already started on this next one, and it is to add 10 more garden beds, the raised aluminum. I have 2, and I need to buy 8 more. We're gonna add, so we'll have added a total of 10 more garden beds this year so that we can grow a lot more of our own food and flowers. I would like, this is a high one, I would like to get that bathroom remodeled. That would be a big one. If you watched our last video, we went and we found the vanity that we're going to be or a dresser that we're going to be turning into a vanity, and we'll be picking that up in a couple of weeks. We had put it on layaway, 50% down, and we'll pay the other 50% and pick that up. So getting the bathroom remodeled is a high priority this year. There's Mr. FedEx. He's not delivering to me. And last but not least on my list is to deep clean my kitchen stove. It's about 7 years old now, and at some point in the first year, stuff dripped down between the door glass, and it has looked dirty ever since. No matter how clean the stove is or the oven is, it looks dirty because junk got between that glass panel, and we are going to get that clean, and that is probably the first thing I am going to do here in the new year because I can't look at it anymore. I'm gonna request Tommy's help in getting the between the glass part cleaned out after I clean the rest of the stove and under it and behind it, and you know, do all of that stuff. Some of you may clean behind your stove and under your stove every week or month or whatever, but I haven't done mine in a while because I've been concentrating on remodeling the rest of my house, so who knows what junk I'm going to find back there. But this week we're getting that cleaned. So anyway, there's my resolutions and my goals. I'm curious to know what your resolutions and your goals are. Please share them with us down below. We would like to thank all of you guys who watched our videos in 2023 and previous years, and we hope you stick around for 2024. We have some big things coming. We have a really cool product review coming that I think some of you, especially if you have your own YouTube channel, are really going to be interested in. So stick around, and we will see you in 2024. Happy New Year, and we'll see you next time.
Okay. Hurry up.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. May this one be better than last.